It was cold last week.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. So cold. I love it.
And then now today was like close to 80s.
It's been raining. It was raining.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, I hate it.
We're rolling?
Rolling.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm literally just a girl.
Hello, guys.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
La, la,
La, la, la, la.
I have a confession to make. I'm so sick and tired of my laugh on that intro. And I'm so sorry. Everyone has to listen to it.
Are you serious? I love your laugh there. Oh my gosh.
I am sick and tired of hearing that.
Really?
Yeah, we might have to, maybe season 2, we have to redo it.
Redo it? Yeah. Oh my gosh, I like it.
You do?
Yeah, I don't mind it. I think it's cute. What do you guys think? Should we do we sound like cheesy or something? Should we redo it? Like,
I do. It's me. It's my laugh.
no,
It's like way too
I hate my laugh sometimes. They were making fun of my laugh. We had our Christmas exchange, and I like was laughing at something, and then Rachel was laughing at me because she's like, your laugh changes every time depending on what's funny, and I'm like, gee, thanks.
That means it's genuine.
Yeah, yeah, true.
And if it's not funny, it's a fake laugh.
Yeah, yeah.
Should we address the elephant in the room?
Yeah, we are dressed up in Christmas PJs. These are actually Anna's, the ones I'm wearing. These are so cute.
I've had them forever. I was telling you that earlier. I've had both of these for like 10 years. This is pink.
I know.
From Victoria's Secret.
Yeah.
Or whatever, pink from like high school.
It's so cute though. we did our little holiday gift card, right? Not gift card. What is it called? Holiday.
Christmas card.
Christmas
card.
card.
Holiday card. Stay tuned for that. That was so much fun.
That was cute. We'll talk about it, the funny parts on our Patreon in a little bit.
Yeah, we had a little nipple situation, but stay tuned on the Patreon for that story.
Yeah, but yeah, it's Christmas, guys. Christmas is literally next week.
Yeah.
Tuesday? Tuesday's Christmas.
And then
Christmas Day is Wednesday.
Yeah. Christmas
That's crazy.
is Wednesday. Crazy.
What are you going to do?
I'm hosting Christmas this year for the first time ever.
Oh my gosh,
I'm
are you
super
excited?
I'm so excited because I feel like I've always dreamt of having like my own family traditions.
Uh-huh.
And I'm so excited to make breakfast. I'm going to make like homemade waffles and, you know, like fruit, coffee, juice, and breakfast tacos.
Oh, that's cute. Who's coming over?
My mom, my sister, obviously like we have our daughter, we have like Blake's side of the family is going to be there. They're all just going to come over. As soon as she wakes up, we're all just going to come over, and I have a little surprise. I'm going to have my dad dress up as Santa and come in and surprise.
Stop!
Yeah. Hopefully she doesn't catch on because she's smart. She's really smart.
How old is she?
She just turned 7.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I saw the birthday. You went all out on Alice in Wonderland theme. You dressed up and everything.
I did. It's so embarrassing, but yes, that's how much I love her. I did. I dressed up as the Queen of Hearts, and Blake was a Mad Hatter, and we surprised everyone. And it was so embarrassing, but it was so much fun, and the look on her face was just like priceless.
Yeah, she looks so cute. Mm-hmm.
She looks just like Alice.
Yeah, she does.
Beautiful blonde hair, blue eyes. She looks just like Alice. So when we were thinking of ideas for her birthday party, I gave her like 3 different options, and one was like Barbie, one was mermaids, and the other one was Alice. And she was like, "Let's do Alice." I was so excited.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah,
do you watch like Disney movies with her?
I do. And I was a Disney crazy little girl.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's like so fun. Like I love.
Do you?
I love kid movies, and I'm a big Disney person too.
Yeah.
So like I can't wait to like have a kid one day and like rewatch all these movies with them because it's so much fun.
Thing in the world. Alice in Wonderland is from like 1950.
I love Alice in Wonderland.
Right?
That was one
and
of
the
my
soundtrack
favorites.
is so beautiful, and it's crazy rewatching it. I was like, this is like a masterpiece.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful. So it was so much fun.
Yay.
And it's fun to be creative as an adult and like live vicariously through
them.
A younger person.
Yeah, and like I think it's so fun like when you make like Christmas traditions because like does your family have like
we had some growing up for sure, but we didn't do a lot. Like people do Elf on the Shelf now, and they're doing like the craziest things for Elf on the Shelf. I saw one that was like this mom made the kitchen light like a UFO.
Yeah.
And it was like beaming up Elf on the Shelf.
Yes, I saw
so
one yesterday
cute.
too. The guys are literally putting the dad as like a whole production set.
Pretending to move it?
Pretending to move it and everything. I'm like, y'all got a lot of
the ring cameras.
Yes, the ring cameras. The Elvis in the ring camera and everything. So my sister started it for Kylie this year.
She did?
Dude, and it's hilarious. So she took a picture of Kylie with the elf. and then so Kylie has a phone. It's my mom's old phone because she has an iPad, but she doesn't like it. But she likes the phone. She calls it her efono because teléfono in Spanish. Efono. She calls it efono.
That's
so she's
so
always like,
cute.
efono. So she has her efono. And my sister's like, oh my God, Kylie, in the morning, she's like, look what he did. And she like is waking up and she sent me the video. And she's looking at her phone and it's the screensaver and the elf is like taking a selfie with her.
So
she's
cute.
like, oh my God, mommy, he took a picture with me. Like, it's just the cutest thing because they're like believing it. My parents are like, para con esas pendejadas. Like, why are you teaching her that? And Santa's not real. And I'm like, don't do that. My parents, we didn't have any like Christmas traditions like that. So like for me, like I love that my sister is doing that with Kylie because I'm like, no, don't ruin it. Let her like be a kid for as long as. Are you gonna do
that with your kids?
Oh, absolutely.
Like make them believe in Santa and everything.
100%. Like even like Chris is gonna bite the cookie. Like the whole thing. I want them to like know about it as long as possible. For sure. It's just the cutest thing.
It is so cute.
But
I'm
yeah,
like
the elf on the
all these ideas.
Yes.
Like for later. Like I'm never gonna find that shit again.
But she's what's your stepdaughter's name?
Emma.
Is she old? Like she's too old for Elf on the Shelf, no?
She has Elf on the Shelf and she fully believes in it.
Oh,
she still fully believes in Santa. So I'm like, can we hang on one more year?
Yeah.
Hopefully we can still live through.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Christmas traditions, one more year. I think next year she's gonna catch on. Yeah. I'm worried that my dad's gonna be like his voice and like his Hispanic accent. Like, Merry Christmas. Like, come on. She's gonna be like, come on.
He accidentally says,
Feliz
Navidad. Oh my God, stop. That's
She's
cute.
smart. So
though.
hopefully, I'll let you guys know how it goes.
Yeah, that's fun. Yeah.
Oh, I want to hear about how this past weekend I voted for Moss.
Yeah.
Can you tell me about how it went? I haven't even asked you because we've been saving this for the podcast.
Yeah. So we went last week. We had the BevNet convention thing. So we learned about it through a friend. And in order to do this, like it's like sort of like a competition. You have to have made less than $1 million in sales and been less than 2 years old to compete, right? And so I think, is it not less than 2 years old, less than 3 or 4, because some of those companies were a little older, but you had to have made less than $1 million in sales. And so we were like, oh, fuck it, let's sign up. I had to send in a video talking about the brand. And then after that, you got either picked or you didn't. So we got picked for the semifinals. So we went and it was in LA. It was our first year. And it was crazy. I was not expecting, like, to be as professional. I was just like, oh, it's a whatever thing. Like, people just probably had, like, this small stage. But it was, like, a whole...
It looked like a TED Talk.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
A whole TED Talk thing. Yeah. Like, whole production. So it was, like, very, like, holy crap. It was our first year, and so, like, everybody there was in the beverage industry. So we learned a lot about, like, just, like, different things that we had no idea going into building a beverage, like we were like, oh yeah, we wanted to create Mas like for Latinos and stuff. We have a story as to why we created it, right? But when it comes to like actually putting your product on a store shelf, why are the stores want to buy it? Like all the things that actually go into it and like I guess not even like into the back end stuff of getting into store shelves and all the distribution part of it, we didn't know, but we were like, oh, it'll come. It's just like a whole like different like thing. So we learned a lot. We got into the semifinals and then we got into the voting. We were literally 1% off from moving into the finals.
No.
So the person that beat us in the finals, they had a really cool story in the sense of like why they made their brand, but their drink, like they shouldn't have made it to the finals. Let's just say their drink wasn't like actually well produced. But everyone that made it in the finals, it was only like 4 people that made it in the finals, 5 people. Out of 12. And so were really like they were really cool brands. They also had a lot more history than us. They were either like I said, like a little older. They were already in like some stores like Sprouts and things like that where we weren't. So I think some of those things had to come in play. Like we were like very new to everything. The biggest feedback we got was like the can size. They want us to change the can size. They were like just the judges and like smaller. People to like the original energy drink can. So like the 16
like
ounce or the little one, like, or the Red Bull.
Okay.
Just because like the can, we picked the can to be a little bit different, but what they were saying makes sense. Like when it comes to selling on shelves, like every energy drinks all kind of look the same. Like we kind of have to keep the same vibe. So we learned a lot from the judges. We got a lot of great feedback, and a lot of the judges like actually met, like I had meetings with all of them behind stage, introduced myself to them, and learned a lot. And we're still like actually having meetings with some of them because they want to kind of help us grow and stuff, which was really cool. I will say, like, it was really scary, one, going on stage, two, like being one Latina and going into this primarily white male dominant industry was very scary. Like people were like obviously like staring more at me, and like there was just like a lot of like, you know, just no diversity there.
It's giving Mexican Martha Stewart.
Yeah, literally Mexican Martha Stewart. Everyone was so friendly, but it was just, it's very intimidating. Like, and the thing is, like, I'm the face of the brand now, and like Chris is like, you're the one that people want to talk to, and like you're the one that's really gonna have to put yourself out there. So not only like am I Latina and it's already harder for me, like I need to like really know what the fuck I'm talking about, because I can't sound dumb, which is like another, like, not that I'm insecure about it, because I don't think I'm dumb, but like when you are talking to these people and they're using all this grammar that you don't know, and all these people are like venture capitalists who went to school and now have been like, they're like 40, 50 years old. No, like minimum 50 years old. A lot of the men that we talk to, they've been doing it for years, are multi-millionaires, probably some of them were billionaires. Like I'm talking to them and they're like saying numbers and like doing the same things, and I'm like,
and you know they're just judging you.
Yeah, and it's just like scary, intimidating. So like it was a great experience, but I'm like very proud of myself that like I was able to hold my own, you know, and like
1%. Like, you guys didn't make it by 1%.
Yeah.
So it was based off just voting.
Some of them were based on voting, and then one person was able to move to the next round just by voting online. Okay. And the others the judges picked. Okay. But the other ones that the judges picked, I'm telling you, they were like more established. They were already in like other multiple stores. The one that won was like a health conscious drink, and it was like regenerated or super organic. So like no drink is like actually like regenerated organic. So which means like all their stuff is literally composed and used again. Like it's like, so it was like the first ever, like it was a really big deal for them to be that. So I completely get it. And a lot of these brands were like very well funded, right? Whereas like we're not very well, like we're self-funded, which a lot of these brands were like already like investors were already part of it. So like we didn't move on to the final, but like we stayed the next day. Obviously we watched the competition, and then like every hour they had different people come on stage and talk about it. So like the guy from Fit Aid, the guy from, have you had the drink Recess? So I'm sure some of the girls know it. So it's like calm, it has like magnesium and stuff. It's sold everywhere. So the owner from that was on stage. The owner from what was the cocktail called? He was the first one to make individual cocktails, and he was a bartender. He started as a bartender at a steakhouse or like some restaurant. And people were loving his drink, so he started making cocktails for parties. So then he started making individual cocktails. So he's the one that started in all the Las Vegas hotels. So then after that, he landed deals with airlines. So it was like different different entrepreneurs talking about their journey and their story. So it was really cool to see, and like all these people started like with nothing, and then like had to present things to investors, and like it just made you realize too, like this isn't a quick thing. It's going to take time, and which we knew, but now it's like, okay, it's going to take time and it's really expensive. So now we're like in the process of like looking for like investors. So I'm working on building an investor pitch. So if you're listening and you got money, or your mama and daddy got money and they just want to invest in a brand, call it up.
Well, you should be really proud of yourselves, honestly.
Yeah.
For going up there, for making great statements, for learning. Yeah. That's the best thing you can do out of any, you know, I don't even consider it a loss. Yeah. If it were me.
No, for sure.
No. So much, right?
Yeah. No, like it was like, I was telling Chris, it was such, because you had to pay to go. Like you had to pay.
Oh, really?
It was $2,000 a ticket to go. Yeah. So, but since we were part of it, we only had to pay $1,000 ticket. But it was just like, the connections we made, everything was like, we would have known. Imagine like a whole nother year of doing the same shit that we like are doing it. We could have been like much slower. Like, so now we're changing direction on a lot of things. And it was just like, for me, more than anything, like a big reality check. So I'm like super grateful for it. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, let's just hope and pray something comes out of it. Something comes from it. A connection you made.
Yeah.
Networking.
For sure.
It's always, honestly, word of mouth is sometimes more important.
That, and just putting ourselves out there. Now people know who we are. And now people put my face with it. That's more than anything. A lot of people were like, oh, we met a guy too. He's like, he worked, it was actually two guys together. They started with Red Bull. They worked with Prime and all these stuff. And they were like, oh yeah, I've been following you for some time. So now we like been talking to him and stuff. Like, yeah, like you just never know.
Were you the only female ran or led business out there?
Mm-mm.
No?
There were multiple female, but they were in the, like I said, the health wellness. So apparently alcohol is declining. Alcohol sales are declining. Mm-hmm. So people are making more drinks with adaptogens. I think that's what it's called. Where it's like, so they were using this plant called, one of them had a plant called kava. So it like relaxes you. And instead of like feeling like tipsy and hungover the next day, you're just like mad chilling. So it's not like weed or anything, but it's because it's legal. It's like plant-based.
Yeah.
So a lot of the drinks were like that. So instead of like, they're like, people nowadays, instead of like going out and getting a cocktail, they're drinking these drinks and they're for social events because it makes you more social and more calm, but without the hangover.
Is that similar to CBD?
Yeah, sort of, but not CBD.
Dumb, but I don't know.
No, it is
similar.
Yeah, so it's like a similar thing of CBD, but it's not. I mean, and I'm not in that industry, so I don't know, but it's starting to be popular. So I brought one of those drinks home. So one of the brands that I really liked, they made it to the finals. They didn't win. Their drink was mellow, so it was like that. They had contained those things. They were both from Australia. Because they had an Australian accent, but they live now in LA. And one of their drinks was banana cream, and you were like, banana cream. Like, it was like a very controversial flavor. It was so amazing.
You got to taste everything?
I got to taste it. So I waited and I brought mine home to drink. So I took it the other day. I was drinking it. Chris came like to the couch from gaming. He's like, babe, what you doing? And I was like, what's up, honey?
Zooted?
I was zooed. I was like, I was just watching Gossip Girl, relax as fuck, girl.
Okay. I need that.
Yeah.
Because
I need to put you on that.
Listen. So this is something I actually wanted to tell you. These past 2 weeks that I really haven't seen you. I was in my car accident like a year and 2 months ago. I have like 5 herniated discs in my neck, and they were good up until about 2 weeks ago. I have been having severe neck pain. Like, I can barely sleep. And the only thing my doctor, I even had an injection. I had surgery and everything.
Yeah.
And it helped for, I guess, a year. It's been almost a year. It helped for a year, and now my neck is just killing me, and I don't like taking painkillers or anything like that. So I've been trying to research natural remedies, and the best thing I can find is like CBD based like lotion and stuff, and it helps, but only to like a certain degree. So honestly, I need to try that drink because I just need to try something to help me like help the pain go away.
Have you considered actual weed?
I have a terrible weed horror story that happened to me when I first tried weed for the very first time.
Oh, God. We all have those horror stories.
Yeah. So I'm not a weed girl. Like, it gives me terrible anxiety, like the scaries. Terrible. I have never been able to get to like a relaxing, enjoyable state of that. I wish. It's not for me. Like, I am paranoid. But I've had bad experiences. Maybe I need to like. I hate saying like venturing into that because like I don't condone drug use at all. But like when I was in Colorado one time, I did like kind of venture with it, and I just every time I get so much anxiety. Like, I have a full panic attack.
I was using some to sleep too because when I couldn't sleep, especially during prep. But I ran out and I haven't gotten any more. But I would say if you're gonna do something like for pain, like. I obviously don't condone drug use either, but like I'm a big believer, if you need something to help you with pain, like do what you need to do.
Yeah.
That's better than like, getting stuck on painkillers and things like that. I would say like for sure stay away from like gummies and shit because you cannot control gummies. That's where I've had horrible experiences. But let me see, if not, the gummies that I gave Gabby, I gave her some Calm, the sleep ones. I'm gonna get me some of those again. I'll put you on those. Those help me sleep.
Okay.
And they're like made out of magnesium, and like they're like you can buy them in the store.
I have Let Me Sleep, Kourtney Kardashian's brand, amazing. Those 2 of those, I'm out.
Okay.
But it's like the actual pain. I have terrible neck pain, and it's just from my discs, from the way I was hit and stuff. Which my doctor said like it's probably going to be something I'm struggling with the rest of my life, which sucks, but it is what it is. And I've done physical therapy. I've done it all. And at this point, it just like makes my pain worse anytime I do movement like therapy.
Yeah, to say, yeah.
Yeah, the only thing that helps is like massages, which is great, and like the hour-long massage. But then the second I get up, it's just like terrible pain. But
if I find something, I'll let you know. If not, if the girlies here know something, maybe their abuela uses something, you know, maybe like girls.
I've tried it all. I've tried the Vicks.
The Vicks is not going to help with your neck. Oh my God, the Vicks. And your cuello, oh my God.
I'm doing Mexicans are like the huevo.
The huevo. Stop. No, but it was good. I'll put you on that drink. But yeah, I came back this week. And then this week, what I wanted to tell you was, so I've been doing my own eyebrow lamination, right? And this time I forgot to put Vaseline between, like, to create a barrier, and I fucking burned my eyebrows. Okay. Can you see the crust?
Yes, I can see it now.
It's bubbled crust where my skin is peeling.
I was about to ask you, can you laminate mine? I'm like, never mind, girl.
No, girl. Oh my God. I showed Gabby yesterday. I was like, dude, she's like, your eyebrows are stuck to your skin. I'm like, yeah, they're fucking glued. Not only that, okay, it's burning. I went to Lucy today. She's like, babe, what the hell's on your eyebrows? And I'm like, girl, I burned my fucking lashes. She's like, I told you I would do it for you, because so Lucy does my lashes. And I'm like, girl, I just didn't want to bother you. I was like, fuck it, I'll do it, because I have the kit.
She laminates too?
On the side. Like, she doesn't do it, but she's like, fuck it, I'll do it for you. She has the stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, I just didn't want to bother. And she's like, girl,
you should have.
Yeah, she's like, you should have. Anyways, I get home, I shower, because I had gone to a class before. I'm curling my fucking hair. And the hair curling iron falls. And it lands straight right here. So I have a huge ass red spot underneath my makeup. And I'm burned on my forehead. It is
not your day.
Chris is like, you need to fucking sage yourself.
Yeah.
I'm burned everywhere. I'm burned.
I'm so sorry. Okay, I didn't notice anything. We did a full photo shoot together, and I didn't notice. Okay, so until you pointed out.
Okay,
you look great.
Good. Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Like, what the fuck, guys? Someone that has my picture and put my fire on it.
Someone gave you ojo.
Someone gave me ojo, but yeah.
Sorry.
Anyways,
you lost your voice too last week.
Yeah, because I was sick, and then I was on stage, and then I was talking to everyone, and the next day I had meetings with people, and I was like, yeah, this is our drink. And like, I'm like, dude, I sound horrible. I was so embarrassed. I'm like, you know, you win some, you lose some. This bitch is a
smoker too.
Yeah, this bitch is a smoker too. No, you win some, you lose some. But honestly too, Chris and I were talking about it. Pretty privilege is a thing. I will say.
100,000,000%.
100%. Like, you know, it is a thing. And do I think that people wanted to talk to me because I was pretty? 100%. But like,
you're like, Chris, go stand over there for a little bit. You need a network. I need a network.
He is. He's like pushing me, like, you need to network with as much people. Go introduce yourself to that man. Go like go. And I'm like, babe. And honestly, I'm glad he pushes me, because like, if not, then I'm like, fuck. I start getting nervous. But no, it is. He's like, honest to God, it's because you're pretty.
I love that he's so secure.
Yeah,
I love that.
Oh yeah, he's like, do your thing.
Great man.
Oh, Chris is a great man. He's just like, do your thing, baby.
Love
like,
that.
Go get us ahead any way that you can. So, but yeah, no. So today's episode, guys, is gonna be a little bit on Christmas. So you're staying in town.
Yeah, I'm staying in town.
I'm
going to Georgia?
No, I'm gonna stay in town.
Oh, you're staying in town. Okay.
Yeah, it's just too long of a drive to go 13 hours for like 2 days. Or just like, it's too much. We were there the whole week of Thanksgiving. It honestly does set us back when we go for so long. So we're just gonna stay. We told our parents to come, but I don't think my family's gonna be able to come. I don't know if Chris's family's gonna be able to come, but we're probably just spend it at home. I have a tradition where I like to watch Bad Moms Christmas every Christmas.
Never seen that.
You've never watched Bad Moms Christmas? No. I love that movie. Have you, Gabby? It's so funny. It's so good. What's her name? Kunis?
Mila Kunis.
Okay. That one redhead girl, I like her. What's her name?
Maybe I have. If I see that
guy that was married to one of the girls on that real estate show that turned lesbian.
What?
What is that called?
Selling Sunset?
Selling Sunset. She was Christy, or what's her name? Gabby, what's her name? What's the guy's name? He was in that show. Oh my God, I'm blanking.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Christine.
Yeah.
Something. Yes, she is lesbian now.
Yes, she was married to this
Why
guy.
Not coming to mind? But yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about.
He's in
handsome
it.
guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
He gets his balls waxed in this movie.
Oh, I was like, in real life?
No, but yeah, we're staying.
Okay.
But yeah, I love that movie. You need to watch it. You need to let me know.
Okay.
What you think.
I will.
But, okay, tell me about, since this is a Christmas theme episode, what you're going to get your mans. Or what are you going to get your family?
Okay. If any of Blake's friends are listening to this, do not tell him what I'm getting him for Christmas. Please. Thank you. This is so stupid, but he's a drummer. He plays drums. We're very like musically inclined, both of us. Like I grew up playing piano and clarinet and guitar.
I can't. Blake is like...
He's like a jack of all trades.
Yes.
Yeah. So we love, like, I love playing piano. He loves to...
You know how to play piano?
Yeah, I grew up playing piano for years.
Stop it.
Yeah, seriously.
I'm going to buy a piano for here and you're going to play music for me.
No, my dream is to have a beautiful white grand piano. They're like 40 grand. But yes, one day, like that's like my dream.
So you can like legit.
Love
No.
Yeah, I love playing piano. Yeah.
You gotta play for us.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Do some karaoke or something.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
I love playing piano. I mean, I'm like rusty now because I used to do piano, I think from like age maybe 7, 8 till like maybe 13. Couple years. Like I can't read music anymore or anything. I'm very much like by ear. Like if I hear something, I can kind of like figure it out. But anyway, so Blake plays drums and he plays like guitar and he wants this really nice guitar. That his favorite band is Led Zeppelin. It's like this beautiful guitar and that I'm working on that. Okay. And then he also played saxophone in middle school. And the other day he was like, I kind of just want to play saxophone. Like so dumb, but I don't think he realized like I heard him. Yeah. So I ordered him a saxophone.
Stop!
I ordered him a saxophone. So stupid. But yeah. So maybe he can like play saxophone. We have drums. We have everything. We have a whole jam room in our house. So
that is crazy.
We like jam together. But yeah, of course I got him that. I got him like cologne for the wedding and stuff, like some other little stuff. I got him a nicer suitcase for our honeymoon. Just some other little stuff.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. What are you getting, Chris?
Girl, he is the hardest to get things. Like, he's just not someone, he doesn't like a lot of things. And the things he does like are like grands and grands. Like, they're of money. Like, it's not like, $100. It's like...
He's a car guy.
He's a car guy. So every car... Like, I don't know what car part he wants. Like, so then he has to order it. Like, he's in, like... Obviously, he's like a day trader, but he has everything he needs. He's all the courses. All his desktop and everything has the whole gaming system already. He has, like... We got him already like the perfect headset. He has a good controller. Like the only thing honestly that would be a good gift for him would be like he wants like this what is it? What's the brand? This gaming, it's like a chair. It's like it's not a gaming chair. It's like an expensive ass fucking chair. Let me see, gaming chair Herman Miller chair. They're like expensive as hell. It's like $2,000 a chair. But yeah, it's like a fucking desk chair.
Does it fucking feed you?
Yeah, I don't know what it does, but like...
Why is it so expensive?
It's just the brand Herman Miller. He also, you know what he's been wanting? I'm like just gonna get it for him. He's not gonna listen to this full episode. He's been wanting that brand of pen. Like he wants a pen. He wants this pen. What's that store that was in front of Zara at the mall for the longest time?
I wouldn't know.
Fuck.
I hate shopping.
Dude, what is it? I don't know. Oh my God. It was expensive pens.
Like I avoid the gallery at all costs.
A Mont Blanc pen.
Mont Blanc. Okay, yeah. I know Mont Blanc.
Yeah.
Okay.
He wants one of those pens.
That's easy. You could get it like get it like engraved with his name to make it like personalized.
Wait, never mind. They're not $200.
How much are they?
$830
for a pen.
For a pen. That's what I'm telling you. My man is expensive as fuck. Like he doesn't just want like just give me like that, like a musician, like a saxophone. Like everything he wants and like needs is expensive as shit.
I thought the saxophone was weird. $800
saxophone.
It was like $400.
Still, that's expensive.
Yeah, I mean, it's a saxophone. It's like a real saxophone.
Yeah. But yeah, he wants an $825 pen. No thanks.
But a pen?
He doesn't want, that's why he hasn't gotten it. But he's like, oh, it'd be cool to have a Mont Blanc pen. Like, sign deals with it. Baby, we ain't signing that many deals right now.
You can use this Paper Mate, and I'm going to put the words Mont Blanc on it.
I know. Yeah, this Paper Mate pen. You gonna use this Paper Mate pen? I was gonna. No, yeah, he's just like not. I don't, girl. Like he's so hard. So I'm still like thinking of what to get him because I really don't. Honestly, thankfully, like I know, like I've seen these videos before, but it's like we're in a position like when we want something, we just kind of buy it. So like when holidays and anniversaries come, we're just kind of like.
So what I do, and I feel like a lot of girls could start doing this, is I have a running list on my phone.
Okay.
And it's just Christmas ideas throughout the year. I start in January. So the second I'm like in the car with him and he happens to mention like, oh, I love this guitar or I love whatever.
Yeah.
I put it in my notes real quick. My sister, when I'm with her in the car and I hear her say like, oh, did you see Ariana Grande just came out with a new perfume? I put that on my list.
Okay.
And
yeah,
then
that's really.
I go back around like October, November, and I can kind of see a few items I've put down for everyone.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's more like they're gonna think like, oh, she really heard me. When I said
for
that.
sure.
I put it in my notes. I forgot, but I wrote it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you getting Izzy something, Gabby? Or do you guys give each other gifts?
No, we usually just don't give gifts during Christmas.
Yeah, just family, right? Yeah.
I mean, I'll give him for his birthday, but.
Do you have his birthday? His birthday's coming up.
Yeah, but he doesn't want a birthday gift.
Are we gonna do something for his birthday?
I think so.
Oh, I was gonna tell you about it. Okay, we'll talk about it after.
Where are you guys going?
I don't know.
Oh, is he gonna listen?
No.
No.
Oh.
No, but I don't know yet.
They were like that. His birthday's on Friday. So he was like, that's why Art right now was saying that he was like, oh, we're having a guys night on Friday. And I was like, oh, great. We'll have a girls night. He's like, why do y'all have to go out if we go out? I'm like, because if y'all are out, I ain't staying home.
Yeah.
And then, so Izzy told Art, or no. Art's like, so we're gonna have a guys' night. And then apparently Gabby's like, if Jazzy lets Chris out, then y'all can have a guys' night. And then Art's like, well, damn, we ain't going out then.
Oh shit! Do you not let Chris out?
No, I do. But
you
he
guys
just does.
you've told me before, like you guys kind of have that like those like rules in your relationship.
Yeah.
About going out.
It's more him. Like he's very picky about me going out. And I don't have any rules on him. Like, he just doesn't want to go out. I'm fine with him going out. Like if the guys want to go grab a beer or, like, go out, like, he just doesn't want, like, he just isn't that type. But he has more of a problem with me staying out late. Like, that's his, like, thing. Like, he's like, if you're going to go out, that's fine, but I need you home by, like, 10:30. Like, he doesn't want, and where are you? And who's there? Like, he's not, like, it's crazy because Chris is, like, very, like, obviously he's cool with my OnlyFans. Like, he's cool with me talking to other guys if he's there. But, like, he has an issue with me going out without him. Like, that's why he has the issue. Because he's just, like, he's like, you're really friendly. And, like, I love that about you. But, like, I just, like, you never know.
Guys
like,
can take that wrong.
Yeah, you can take that wrong. Or, like, I don't know. Like, things are crazy. Like, I don't want you getting in the car by yourself. Like, so he's just a little bit more careful in that aspect. But I was like, hey, if y'all go out, we'll go out.
Blake has this thing. I don't care at all. I love when he goes out with his guy friends because he comes home drunk and it's just like, yeah, we have fun. But when I go out, it is tougher, I feel like, for women to go out in the relationship because being beautiful women, like, they know my girl is gonna get hit on.
Yeah.
And it is what it is. But he has this thing where he's like, why do you guys want to go to the club? Like, you guys go to the club, you're going to have nothing but a bunch of guys like asking you to come in their section and hitting on you, buying you drinks and shit. I'm like, I go to the club to dance. Like, I literally love EDM. One thing about me, like, I will go to the club, I'm fist bumping, like, Jersey Shoring it up. I don't care for, like, the guys that are around or going to the club to snatch up some girls or whatever. But he's like, that's why guys go to the club. So he has this thing where he's like, why do y'all like to go to the club? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, because we like to dance.
Yeah.
I like to dance and have a good time.
See, for me, it's like I don't mind. Like, I would never go to a club without Chris. That would be like an absolute no. But I do, like, I think the last time I went out to Clarkwood without him. And I get it. Like, he's at home. I was like, oh, I'll be home like here shortly. I have also a bad habit where if I'm out, I'm never on my phone.
Oh, you're
like,
not updating him?
Yeah, well, he wants to text me like every 20 minutes. Like,
does he have your location?
Yeah, he has my location.
Oh,
but he's
what's
like,
the big deal?
how's it going? Hello. And I'm like, babe, like, I'm in deep conversation. And then I was like, okay, I'll go home right now. And then it was like an hour later. He's like, are you on your way yet? And I was like, no. So, but I also get him. He's like, bro, it's fucking midnight and I'm at home waiting for your ass to get home. Like, I don't like that. And I get it. Like, I get it. Like, he's a grown ass man waiting for his wife to get home. It's not the best. What? You're like, my man waiting for me.
No, there's times Blake and I go out and I'm like, I'll see you when the sun comes up.
Oh my God, crazy.
There's definitely times, but he's very understanding. We have he has my location and he knows all of my girlfriends and stuff. But if you've never given each other a reason to worry, then there's no I have full trust in him. And there's times he goes out and his phone will die. Shit like that. Like, his phone will completely die. And I'm like, are you good? And it's like 4 a.m. He ends up coming home like smashed, hammered, like the Uber's pulling up.
Oh my God, you're crazy.
But and then he wakes up and he tells me like the guys like they dragged me out to another bar. We had so much fun, but he's like,
I think it's healthy. I think it's healthy depending on where you go. But I think like for me, like I know this isn't even Christmas. We're talking about bars now, but like when I hang out with my girlfriends and then I go out, I'm so excited to come home to him because I've had such a good. My cup is full. Like yeah, the same thing. Like I'm laughing with my girlfriends. We're having a great fucking time. I'm not thinking about other guys. Nothing. Like I'm literally like with my girlfriend. So when I come home, like I'm like, oh, I missed you so much. Like, I'm ready to be with you. Like, I'm not thinking about any fucking dude. Like, and if anything, if a guy comes up to me, I'm like, ew, you're gross. Like, I'm like, ew, what the fuck? Like, ew. Like, you know?
Yeah.
Like, so for me, like, I think it's all dependent. Like, do I want Chris going to a fucking strip club without me and shit? No. Like, I like, it'd be different if I'm staying at home every weekend. He's going out with the guy, with his single guy friends and hit the strip club. But like, I'm always like, go get a drink. Go, like, he likes Pluckers. I'm not a big fan of Pluckers. I'm like, go to Pluckers. Go get drinks, whatever.
Those
like,
fried pickles are fire.
I don't like Pluckers like that. Oh, they're good, but I
love Pluckers.
Don't like anything.
But yes, I was going to say that. There's so many times, actually, like 9 times out of 10, he comes back from a guy's night, and he's like, babe, their fucking girls suck. Like, I fucking love you. Every time he comes back from, like, he's like, the guys are, like, giving all their drama to him about the girls, like, just being bitches or cheating or whatever. And he comes home and he always just gives me the biggest hug. And he's like, I love you.
You're the best.
Yeah.
We are the best.
I'm like, go out tomorrow.
Go out tomorrow. Just as long as you're coming home to me, baby boy.
Exactly.
Yeah, but do you have anything on your Christmas list?
I do.
Okay. What's
like, and I love giving gifts. I hate receiving gifts. Like, I don't like when people feel like they need to spend their hard-earned money on me, which obviously, like, Blake does. Giving, like...
Yeah, no, I get it, yeah.
But when it comes to, like, family members, like, I don't want my sister spending a penny on me. Like, she's in college. I don't want my mom spending any money on me. It's really sweet when they do think of little thoughtful gifts, but I don't ever expect anyone to get me anything. But... this year, I'm like, we got the wedding coming up. Here's my list.
Yeah.
But anyway, I have, like, I need a wedding perfume. If you girls know any, like, really good, long-lasting, I like fruity scents. I have this one, Perfume de Marley. It's like a pink bottle. My best friend Joanna was like, you should get this one. I just need to go make the time to go try it. And then obviously I have Baccarat. I just don't know like what perfume to pick. So I need a good like wedding perfume. That was my one thing. I was like, I really would love a wedding perfume.
Like separate, like you already have Baccarat?
I have a few, yeah.
Okay.
But I just don't know if I should get like they have different kinds.
Yeah.
There's like a pink one or I don't know.
Do you like rose?
Something like scent?
Uh-huh. You said you like fruity?
I like floral fruity. Yeah, I'm not really like a musky.
Then have you tried the Louis Vuitton rose one?
I haven't tried Louis Vuitton rose. I have Louis Vuitton A Trip vest. It's like kind of pinkish. That's one I wear all the time.
Or you have the rose? The rose one.
Is that
Gabby has the rose one.
But the rose is musky.
It is? Yeah. Yeah, I feel like for my wedding, I want it to be very like floral. And fruity, bright, and not like light. But we'll see. But that is on my list.
If we come up, that's the only thing on your list?
That and also a vintage camera, like a vintage camcorder, because I want to film all of our wedding on film. Mm-hmm. And I want to film our honeymoon on film. So that's on my list too.
Yeah.
That's it.
I've been wanting a Fuji, is it? Yeah, Fuji camera. It's
What is
like
that?
it's like an old timey camera too, and it takes like vintage photos. I've been wanting one for forever.
Yeah.
That's like something I've been wanting on my list. Like, I'm like, when we have extra money, I just want to get that. It's just
How much
like,
is it?
they're like $2-3 grand, and they're old, yeah, but they're just more expensive. But
Okay.
and then obviously with those kind of cameras, you still have to get the lens for them and stuff. It's like a whole new setup too, but it just takes like older. Looking pictures, and they look really good. There's this photographer I follow. Her name's Peranza. She's a female photographer, and she just shoots the most beautiful, like gorgeous, like women pictures, and it's just like so beautiful. But yeah, it's like a whole nother camera setup. But that wasn't on my list. I put I put some stuff on my list. I'm like, the things that I want. I want a record player.
Oh, that's a good one.
I want a record player, and I want Elvis record. I want an Amy Winehouse record. Those are my two.
You have great taste.
Love them. Who else did I just put down too that I wanted the record? I was just rewatching. I've watched this movie like 5 times. A Star Is Born.
Oh my God.
I want that whole record. The whole every
movie.
single song from that movie. I literally cry every single time I watch. What's his name? What's his name in it?
Bradley Cooper.
Bradley Cooper. I don't know
way too fast.
if he got what is an Emmy?
Yeah.
He deserves an award for that part. Like the look, the accent he made,
everything live.
Everything this man did in that film, like, deserves an award. Like,
agree.
Great. So like that's something on my list that I really, really, really want.
Send that to Chris, Gabby. That's easy.
Yeah,
Urban
it's
Outfitters.
easy.
Urban Outfitters has record players.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
And then I really want the Nuvo face tool.
What is that?
It's like a little, like, the one with the 2 prongs, and it's like...
The roller?
It's not a roller. I have a roller.
Okay.
It's like a metal, like, it's like a actual, like, you haven't seen it?
No.
On TikTok.
I'm not that big into skincare. I really should be, but...
Well, you're 25, right?
Yeah.
Nuvo.
I mean, I just go to the dermatologist, and I use a bunch of, like, prescription stuff, and that...
Face. Sorry, not Nuvo. New Face. It's this.
I'm like, is it
product.
Nuvo like a vibrator?
I think Nuvo is like a vibrator or something. I'm like, what is Nuvo? I think I've heard of New Face. Sorry, New Face. It's this little thingy.
I'll buy that if that's on your Christmas wish list.
It's like a
It looks like a vibrator.
Yeah, it does look like a vibrator. No, my vibrator is so good, girl. I forgot my vibrator when we went to LA. I was so upset. I was so fucking upset.
I was listening to the Cancel podcast, and they were talking about, when do you use your vibrator if you just want, do you ever use it by yourself, or do you always use it with Chris? And if you use it by yourself, when do you make that time and how?
Oh, that's great. You want me to answer that? I have a good answer for that, but I'll answer it on the Patreon.
Okay, let's save it for the Patreon. Yes. Okay, I'm going to write that down. That way I won't forget, because I that was something I wanted to ask you.
Yeah. Because do you use vibrators?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who doesn't? Please do. Please do. It'll change your life.
I gave my mom one of them when she was here. I gave her...
What?
Because so for the provocative event last year, I ordered so many.
I know. I still have it.
Okay, I have tons at home. So I was telling my mom...
Oh my God, what?
And my mom was like, she's never
Your mom's
used
prudy.
one. My mom is prudy.
Okay, so is mine.
Yeah, and I was like, Mom, you just gotta... I was like, when you ride at my dad, you just gotta...
Are you kidding me? You did not say that.
I did say it.
What did she say?
She didn't say nothing. She's just like, a ver, enséñame.
Santa Maria.
She's like, a ver, enséñame cómo es. A ver, enséñame.
Enséñame.
Not like show her how to do it, but I show her the tool. So I had like a bunch. So like I was like, here, just like, here's the battery. So you just turn it on.
Y'all are close as hell.
We're like close. Yeah, me and my mom are pretty close. Like pretty close. Yeah.
That's pretty close.
Yeah.
So how did you showed her how to use it?
No, I didn't show her how to use it.
Turn it on?
I just like how to like.
She's obviously never used a vibrator.
No.
Was your dad there?
No. No, obviously my dad was not there.
Shit, I don't know what's going on in your family. You're like, yeah, Dad, okay, let me show you how it works.
No, my God, no. I just showed my mom.
You know what? And like we're laughing about that shit, but I really appreciate families that are like your mother-daughter relationships that are comfortable enough to do that.
Yeah. Well, like imagine
really
like my mom is prudy, right? And like because like I feel bad because it's like she was taught that sex was such a bad thing, you know? Like she had to marry a virgin, so she married a virgin, or people were gonna be like, you're a hoe. And so like my mom's inexperienced, and my mom never watches porn, and like, you know, so it's like I want my mom to like have a
sexual
good
freedom,
like sex life. Like I don't obviously ask her like how's sex with my dad or whatever, but like I want her to have sexual freedom. I want her to have fun. I want her to like maybe bring this toy with my dad, and like, you know, my dad's old too, but like they can have fucking fun.
Absolutely.
Like, you know, like he's not old, like he's in his 50s, so it's like I want them like to experience that.
Have a healthy and happy, amazing sex life, because it actually scientifically is amazing for your health.
For sure.
And that's something I'm glad we're talking about this, because we got a lot of comments, interesting comments, anytime I would post kind of a clip of our Patreon episode about the blowjob episode, where we gave tips on the Patreon. You can go check it out. We gave good tips about how to tips. Okay? Yeah. And go watch it on the Patreon. It's very informative for girls that are in relationships, right? Even if you're in a long-term relationship, it's important to have healthy, happy, amazing sex. And if you can improve that in any way, and if I can teach someone a tip on how to make your health happier, how to look forward to having fun in the bedroom, I'm going to give out those tips. And there were a couple people saying like, you guys have no self-respect. You guys, why are you using your platform for these kinds of topics? Have more, basically just have more respect. Why would you talk about this? And I think it's important because we are a women-led podcast. And if I can do anything to better my girlfriends and their sex life, I'm going to do that because it's healthy. Absolutely. It is healthy. Improve your life, right? Yeah. And I'm going to give out the tips if I can. And I have no shame in having great, amazing sex.
First of all, the people leaving the comments were males because they feel some fucking type of way. Why are you doing... It's like, we're not telling women to go have threesomes, foursomes, to go have multiple sex partners. We're saying if you have a partner and you want to make your sex life better, like, this is some tips. Like, honestly, it helped me. Like, you listen to the Patreon, I talked about, like, me and Chris, like, it was great. And actually, it's been great ever since we had that conversation.
I love that.
And then I was actually talking to Brittany last week about it. She's like, I love that you and Hannah are different. She's like, I love that she's like, you know, talking about sex. Like, she's a lot, like, you and I would definitely not have these conversations, but I love that you're having this with her. And like, she's actually making me want to be a little bit more spontaneous in the bedroom. Oh, so it's that's what we're here for. And like, guys can say whatever. Like, yeah, we post those videos to like, obviously we want girls to be like, oh, show, or like, guys, what is it about? But like, we're teaching women like, hey, like, it's so, you don't have nothing to be ashamed about.
There is no shame in that.
There's no shame in having great sex with your partner. No. There's no shame in that.
I will literally die on that hill. And it drives me nuts that some people see that as having no self-respect for myself. I see that as empowering for other women. Yeah. Period, point blank. And if it helps anyone, I will sit here all day long and talk about it because that's what it was meant for. So absolutely. I'm so happy that you're telling me that it helped you guys. I'm so happy to inspire other people to be a little bit more fun and spontaneous. And if I can give out tips, I'm going to get them out.
Yeah, hell yeah. Us with our fake lashes and all, because you guys apparently fucking, these guys are just like,
you guys are about to fly away. I'm like, yes, I am. Yes,
when the fuck have we gotten comments about lashes? I'm like, y'all just don't know what the hell to comment about. Like, y'all men just fucking annoying. But
we're gonna change it to the Fake Lash Podcast.
The Fake Lash, Fake Tits, Fake Lips Podcast. Damn. But yeah, guys. No, I'm honestly really grateful, like, that we're talking. Like, I have someone to like talk about these things with, because it's important. Like you said, like, we are a woman-led podcast, and we want to share like what we can with the girlies, because that's what we're here for.
This is what we chat about at dinner.
Yeah.
Over martinis and pasta. Like, this is what I chat about with my girlfriends. If they're struggling, like, oh, I've been arguing all week with my man or whatever, or like, we haven't been having any sex.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's break this shit down.
Yeah.
And how can I help you? Okay,
Yeah.
let's go to Cindy's together. Let's go get some lingerie together. Go have
Yes.
fun. That's what we talk about. And so this is girl talk.
Yeah.
It's what's real in
Yeah.
our lives.
Yeah.
So
you either love it, you hate it. You hate
take
it,
it or leave it.
Don't listen. No, but yeah, guys, that's it for today's segment. We hope you guys have the greatest holidays with your families and your loved ones. And I know it's crazy that the year's almost over.
Crazy.
Crazy. So we'll see you guys after the holidays, and we'll talk about our New Year's goals and what we have going on next week that way. Because then after that, it's like literally New Year's almost. Yeah, that's it.
2025. How crazy is that?
2025. Crazy.
It's like a futuristic year, it feels like, right?
It does.
Yeah.
It does. I don't know what to expect, but it's going to be another great year.
Yeah, and we have aliens in the sky allegedly with drones, and we're talking about that on the Patreon.
Oh, shit. Okay, let's go.
So we'll see if we make it to 2025.
Yeah, we're about to go film a riskier Patreon right now.
Yeah.
And some sexier Christmas PJs.
Yes,
so
we are.
Make sure you listen to that one because that one's going to be good.
Yes, patreon.com/literallyjustagirl. So we're going to head on over there, guys. So tune in.
We'll see you guys next week.
Bye, guys. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
I'm literally just a girl.